Most months are packed to the brim with some awesome new exciting games that I'm excited to check out. In the month of April, we don't really have too much that really got me too excited. We have Xbox with Minecraft Legends, Nintendo Switch is dropping Advance Wars, and then Jedi Survivor is going to be coming out at the end of the month. There are some awesome indie games that I want to take the time to talk about real fast. But real quick, before we get into that video, do me a favor, you guys. Like the video if you like the video. Consider subscribing as it does help me out tons. And with that, let's get into this list. The first game is a game that I've had on my radar for a really long time. This is God of Rock, being developed by Moda Studios Brazil. This is a rhythm-based fighting game where you have to mash your buttons to the beat to take down your opponent's life bar. It definitely looks really hype and it's coming to all platforms. The next game we have on our list is Tin Hearts. This is being released April 20th and is being developed by Rogue Sun. This is a lemming style game where you play as toy soldiers and you kind of have to solve puzzles. You kind of like, they're going to keep walking in a direction and you have to set up obstacles that kind of move them in different directions and they'll all kind of follow that straight line. But it's pretty much a puzzle adventure platforming game. It looks stunning. It looks beautiful. I'm definitely hyped to check this game out. There is a very in-depth video that they have on YouTube about the behind the scenes and the thought process into making Tin Hearts. It is coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation and PC. And again, it just looks really cool. I love the art style and the platforming. The platforming looks really cool. They do also promise that it's going to deliver a very unique and interesting story that's going to mesh really well with the gameplay. So if you're interested, go ahead and check this game out. The next game on my list is The Last Dragon Slayer. This is a game being developed by Ignacio's Productions. This is set to release on April 20th. This is a local co-op adventure game that looks like it's borrowing things from like Legend of Zelda and Secret of Mana. I was initially interested in this game when I saw the art style and the dungeon designs. Definitely very eye-catching and definitely stand among some of the best in the indie scene right now. It looks very interesting, especially with the local couch co-op. Definitely, it's gonna be a fun adventure that you can play with up to 4 people if you have 4 people local co-op. With all that being said, you should definitely check this game out. They have the first 15 minutes available on YouTube. I'm gonna have that link down below, as well as the soundtrack, which is just full of so many top tier bangers. Definitely give this game a shot, you guys. Again, it's releasing April 20th. And from what I've seen, it is only coming to Nintendo Switch, but I could be wrong on that one. On April 28th, a game being developed by Deep Night Games called Nuclear Blaze is coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. This is a arcadey platformer where you play as a firefighter, where you have to like pretty much fight some fires with your hose. It looks very interesting. It looks very challenging. From what I've seen, it is available on Steam, and from what I've seen based off the reviews, some of the biggest negatives was the fact that the game is very, very short, like 2 to 3 hours long. With that being said, it does offer a lot of replayability, just like a lot of arcade platformers do. It looks very interesting and very challenging. The game developers did say that there's a lot of scaling to the difficulty, so you can make it as easy as you need to or as difficult as you want. This does look like one of those one more run type of games, and I'm definitely interested to see how it plays out. On April 6th, we have Curse of the Sea Rats. This is a hand-animated Metroidvania that's playable with 1 to 4 players locally. The developers do say that it has 12 plus hours of content with multiple endings and challenging boss battles. The animation and combat looks very interesting, and that's definitely what caught my eye at first. And then when I heard that it's playable 1 to 4 players locally, I definitely wanted to hop into this one to see what it's about. I am very excited to check this one out. It is coming to all platforms. Again, that's going to be April 28th. Do give this one a try if you're interested. On April 15th, we have Belle Boomerang. This is a game being developed by Narwhalnut. I don't know if I said that right, but hopefully I did. It is available on PC currently, and it is coming to the Switch. This is an 8-bit arcade platformer that does promise to have all modern feeling controls while keeping that old school difficulty. This game looks phenomenal from the pixel art, and just the gameplay looks really interesting. The character looks really fun to play as. I'm very interested to see how this game plays out. Again, this is coming April 15th. On April 7th, we have Fusion Shift. This is a game being developed by Halvardo 13. This is currently available on PC and it is going to be coming to this Nintendo Switch. This is another arcadey kind of platformer game where it is very interesting. You play as an alien who's trying to take over the world, and you kind of take over your enemies and use your enemies to kill your other enemies. So it is very interesting. It looks like a lot of like puzzly kind of platforming as far as like how you can choose which one you want to take over first. It looks very challenging and very fun. I like how some of these indie developers understand that gameplay is king. So as long as you have a really strong gameplay base, the kind of pixel art doesn't need to be too crazy phenomenal. As this game, it doesn't look terrible by any means, but it also isn't groundbreaking. It does look very fun to play, and I can't wait to check this one out. Volley Pals is a very arcadey volleyball game that's playable with 1 to 4 players local. It looks really fun. It is coming April 6th to the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Steam. It looks interesting, and I'm definitely interested in trying this game out. I like some of the cartoony animations that they have. This like mode where you can customize your own court. I'm interested in checking this game out. If you have a group of friends that you like to play games with, this is definitely something you can add to the mix. Same day, April 6th, we have a game being developed by Pico Games. This is Witch Explorer. This one is described as a shoot 'em up cross tower defense. You play as the witch named Tia on her journey to defeating invading monsters. It's a simple enough story. The gameplay looks very interesting, and it's one of those things where it's like fun by repetition, I believe. I love shoot 'em up games and I love tower defense games, so this game is definitely one built for me. I love the animation as well. All the combat looks very interesting. I'm very excited to check this one out. If you guys are interested, again, it is coming out April 6th. They do have like a pre-order 40% off sale right now for the game if you're interested. So typically it's $19.99, but if you buy it before the game comes out, then it's gonna be $11.99. I don't know if I can recommend that, as I haven't actually played the game yet. So again, be mindful. The last game on my list is also coming out April 6th. This is Melon Journey, The Bittersweet Memories. This game puts you in the shoes of Honeydew, a bunny headband wearing employee of Melon Soda Factory who's on a mission to find her recently missing best friend. But is it really that safe traveling to a town where melon possession can land you in the slammer? And why is there a hamster so preoccupied with sneaking into the King's castle? This is a retro-inspired, narrative-based game that promises mystery at every turn, silly characters with intricate backstories, a jazzy lo-fi soundtrack, and gorgeous graphics. I'm very interested in this game just based off of the graphics alone. I love anything that's kind of like this retro style. The story looks very interesting and the characters look very interesting. I can't really say why, but it is giving me like Earthbound vibes, so I'm very interested in trying this game out. If you guys are interested, again, it's coming out April 6th to Nintendo Switch. Thanks for sticking it out to the end of the video, you guys. Do me a favor, let me know down below if you're interested in any of these games or if you're going to be checking them out. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.